Good afternoon. We are hearing Job's reply to Eliphaz today in chapter 6, starting at verse 8. Oh, that I might have my request, that God would grant me the thing that I long for, that it would please God to crush me, that he would loose his hand and cut me off. Like, it's interesting to compare what Job is asking with Isaiah 53 and what God did for his son. He would not have been able to do the "it is finished" that Jesus brought. He would not have been able to put his spirit in the hands of his Father. But he's longing for it because things are too hard. That I would still have comfort, though in anguish I would exult. He will not spare, for I have not concealed the words of the Holy One. He's asked, and he's not hiding what God said back to him. And he is being as honest as he knows how to be. And he's not yet at the end of himself. But he thinks he is. What strength do I have that I should hope? And what is my end that I should prolong my life? Is my strength the strength of stones? Or is my flesh bronze? Is my help not within me, and is success not driven away from me? He's comparing his condition in terms of humanity to other forms of creation that have no self-sufficiency left. For him who is afflicted, kindness should be shown by his friend. Even though he forsakes the fear of the Almighty, my brothers have dealt deceitfully like a brook, like the streams of a brook that pass away. What would it mean if you knew someone who was going through something impossible and you suspected that they had forsaken the fear of the Almighty? Would you still have kindness? Or would you deal deceitfully and pretend like you're their friend and be with them, but really harbor in your heart thoughts that were lies. The stream of the brook that passes away, which are dark because of the ice, into which the snow vanishes. When it's warm, they cease to flow. When it's hot, they vanish from their place. The path of their ways turn aside. They go nowhere and perish. The caravans of Tema look, the travelers of Sheba hope for them, and they're disappointed because they were confident. They come there and are confused. It's a heck of a way to describe fair weather friends. It's interesting to think about what they were hoping for. Hoping that they would have the solution, that they would be the one who proves the grand truth of God and usurps the favor that God has put on Job's life up until now. Sometimes is it true that like our hearts want to have the answer that another person needs in their life so that we feel better? But now they've come and they're confused. For now you are nothing. You see terror, you're afraid. Did I ever say bring something to me or offer a bribe for me from your wealth or deliver me from the enemy's hand or redeem me from the hand of the oppressors? Job has not invited this discourse. And he's seeing them make a worse case for themselves because they're arguing things from a perspective that doesn't have the big picture. Teach me and I'll hold my tongue. Cause me to understand where I've erred. How forceful are right words, but what does your arguing prove? Do you intend to rebuke my words in the speeches of a desperate one, which are as wind? Yes, you overwhelm the fatherless, and you undermine your friend. Now, therefore, be pleased to look at me, for I would never lie to your face. Yield now. Let there be no injustice. Concede, my righteousness still stands. Is there injustice on my tongue? Cannot my taste discern the unsavory? And the humility of Job. If you can teach me, if you can help me see that I am discerning wrongly, I'd be glad for that. But I really don't think it's what you're doing. I bless you today to stay humble even when people are offering things that aren't doing much good. I bless you in staying humble and teachable when what's going on in your life doesn't make sense. And it's really hard not to judge God. I bless you when you get to that place of desperation where if begging would help, you'd beg. That it really is okay to go through that part of the path, because Jesus in Isaiah 53, he went through it before us. He knows the way. He knows how to get through it. I bless you in Jesus' name today.